Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. I think you'd probably take a year off. Mike McCarthy's future with New Orleans Saints predicted by Insider. Mike McCarthy, former head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, is most likely to take a year off rather than pursue a head coach role with the New Orleans Saints in the upcoming NFL season, according to NFL insider Brian Baldinger. McCarthy has failed to find a job as a head coach after being let go by the Cowboys, and only has been offered an offensive coordinator role. I would think that maybe there's 8 offensive coordinator positions that were open as of Monday. What do you think, just being an offensive coordinator, or take the year off? I think you'd probably take the year off, Brian Baldinger said to Sportskeeda. Under Mike McCarthy's leadership, the Dallas Cowboys finished the season ranked 3rd in the NFC East with 7 wins and 10 defeats. If McCarthy does manage to grab the role of head coach with the New Orleans Saints, the team will get someone with vast experience. McCarthy started his coaching experience with the Fort Hays State team as a graduate assistant and landed his first head coaching role with the Green Bay Packers back in 2006. This is of course not the first time that Mike McCarthy has taken a break from coaching. After he was let go by the Green Bay Packers back in 2018, McCarthy did not get a role with any team and instead had to take a rest period and then managed to join the Dallas Cowboys in 2020. Dallas Cowboys face key decisions on quarterback position and coaching staff after 2024 disappointment. The Dallas Cowboys are entering an offseason filled with challenges as they aim to reshape their future and improve on the disappointing 2024 season. While much attention will be on finding a new head coach to replace Mike McCarthy, the team faces broader issues that extend beyond this decision. First and foremost, they need to thoroughly examine what went wrong in 2024, addressing areas that fell short of expectations. This includes a comprehensive evaluation of the roster as the 2025 NFL Draft and free agency approach, with every position under scrutiny. The Cowboys have a long history of accomplished quarterbacks, beginning with Roger Staubach and continuing with Troy Aikman. Staubach led the team to 2 Super Bowl victories, while Aikman added 3 championships during his reign as quarterback. Following Aikman's retirement, the Cowboys endured a long stretch of instability at the quarterback position until Tony Romo emerged as an undrafted free agent. Romo helped keep the team relevant for many years until Dak Prescott took over in 2016. Prescott's standout rookie season set high expectations, and now, he is the face of the franchise, with the same ultimate goal of winning a Super Bowl. Dak Prescott's future with the Cowboys is marked by high pressure, as he faces continued scrutiny for his inability to bring a Super Bowl to Dallas. Like his predecessor, Tony Romo, Prescott is working under the heavy weight of expectations. The 2025 offseason will be especially difficult due to Prescott's recovery from a season-ending hamstring injury, which will delay his involvement in team activities. To add to the pressure, Prescott recently signed a lucrative contract, making the stakes even higher. The challenge for Prescott will be overcoming the struggles of the 2024 season and showing that he can lead the Cowboys to the success that has long eluded the franchise. The backup quarterback position is another area of focus for the Cowboys as they enter the offseason. Cooper Rush, who filled in when Prescott was injured, proved to be a reliable option, helping the team achieve a 4-2 record in his 6 starts. As Rush approaches free agency, his future with the Cowboys is uncertain. Meanwhile, Trey Lance, acquired for a 4th-round pick, spent most of the season in a limited role but was given a start in the final regular season game. Lance's performance against the Commanders was a mix of good and bad, leaving the Cowboys uncertain about his potential. The decision now lies in whether the team will prioritize developing Lance or opt for the stability Rush offers. Best video game consoles. Lastly, there is Will Grier, who rejoined the Cowboys in November but did not see much action during the regular season. Despite this, Grier was added to the active roster and extended, making him a potential dark horse in the quarterback competition. Greer has strong familiarity with Prescott and the Cowboys system, giving him a certain level of comfort that could make him a more viable option than Lance in the backup role. Though Greer is often overlooked compared to the more high-profile names, his understanding of the organization and connection with Prescott could play a role in the Cowboys' decisions as they evaluate all their quarterback options for 2025. Jerry Jones was never serious about hiring Deion Sanders for the Dallas Cowboys head coaching position. Coach Prime may have never been serious about making an NFL jump either. Jones was dismissive of the rumor on Monday in a way that confirms everyone wasted their time covering it. Though Jones and Sanders spoke briefly about the job, and Sanders was at one point the betting favorite, Sanders never had an official interview. Jones confirmed Monday that, though he and his son said they think the world of Sanders, he was never a serious candidate for the job, Yahoo Sports' Ryan Young relayed. Jones was presumably conning the media into a dead-end path, and Sanders presumably leveraged the Cowboys' job to extract more money from Colorado. Jones's plan worked. The Cowboys' coaching search started with headlines on Coach Prime to throw off the scent of an internal hire. Brian Schottenheimer doesn't have much approval, but many would have been more opposed to Deion. So Jones got what he wanted. But Sanders didn't. There's still no contract extension as promised. Coach Prime isn't getting the necessary resources to compete on a national scale outside of what could turn out to be a fluke 9-win year in 2024 that featured 2 top-5 NFL draft talents. Who knows where Sanders will go if he isn't satisfied with CU's compensation offering? He's shut down the NFL option and has terms of being a coach that aren't acceptable at most schools. Cowboys writer concedes shocking point on what Dallas offers Deion Sanders. Jerry Jones didn't get what he bargained for when he linked Deion Sanders to the Dallas Cowboys head coaching job. Jones ended up going with an in-house promotion of offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer. Cowboys writers don't view it as a success. Blogging The Boys' Matthew Lennox sees Dallas as a substandard option for Coach Prime since the Cowboys don't win enough to match the primetime standard. For all the glitz and glamour that comes with Sanders, which fits right in with the Cowboys and their exposure, he's a football guy first. Sanders wants to win, and the Cowboys' way of roster building might not be to his liking. Plus, Jerry and Steven would have to concede some power and let Sanders run the show like he does in Colorado. In Dallas, that's simply not happening. The front office in Dallas is stuck in their own ways with no signs of changing, Lennox wrote. Jones shared a frustrating admission Monday that Sanders was never a true candidate for the Cowboys job. I've said I've talked to a lot of coaches, and Deion has a job, Jones said. We all had to endure endless speculation about Coach Prime's future before Jones and company chose an internal promotion after firing Mike McCarthy. It was an unsatisfying ending to a rumor that sprouted from Jones' ego and Jones and Sanders' agents collaborating on a way to pop the NFL postseason news cycle. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Deion Sanders? Leave your opinion in the comments.